Hey, everybody. It's time for another What's in the Box. Now, as you can see, I have opened up this Gemini mailer with my tools. I stole that from another geek I know. Geek to Geek or Shinwan. But anyhow, so I'm here today. I opened up this focus, Kablam digital printing from Indie Planet. It's the first time I got something from Indie Planet. So I was all excited because I had messaged this creator a few months ago asking about the book because I saw he had posted up that he was giving the once over to the his pre-advanced copy, whatever you creators call that, and I forget now because it's early and my phone's going off. And actually, some of the fire alarms in the building. Woohoo! No, I got a memo. They're just checking. This isn't even the book. This is just a comic book sized print that everybody got. And I mean, it smells so good. Why does it smell so? Oh, it smells like nudie magazines. How do you know what they smell like? Ooh, I don't know. 16-year-old flashback. This is the print. And you'll see I hashtagged everybody that was involved in making this, including our good friend over at Creators Outlet, Chuck Pinot, editor, creator extraordinaire. He was the editor on this book, did a good job. I'm going to be reviewing both books in a single post later. What it was is this was for book 2. Now, I'm not sure which one is book 2 because it doesn't say so. But I got both of them. The only thing I was disappointed in with Indie Planet is instead of putting the books in bags and boards, they just put them together and wrapped them in saran wrap. I mean, saran wrap? Really? Luckily, I have bags and boards, and I ordered the extra thick editions. That's right. I got the sketchbook editions, and these were worth every penny. And I mean, I think they were only like $10. I paid $20 for both of these gorgeous books. And Connor G. Portel, I am very sorry if I don't remember which one was which. I am reading both of them today. I was waiting till I got these, but I mean, come on, focus, camera. Sketchbook edition of Swords of Silence. And I mean, even the flaps aren't closed on these books. I've carefully gone through them to look at them. And I mean, you get the full book in here, followed by the scans of the pencils because it's a black and white book. And this reminded me when I saw some pages when I interviewed Connor months and months back, probably like 6 months ago at least. He had shared some pages like the same ones that we looked at him on his Kickstarter, and I saw it. I go, oh, that's beautiful. Like, this is like, David Mack style, like black and white, lone wolf and cub, but like brushstroke black and white stuff. So this is the Sword of Silence, and we want to give a big shout out to the creator. He did a great job. Connor G. Bartell out of Alaska. Young kid. He looks like he's 12, but he's over 21. And I think this is the first one. Because this is going to be Swords of Silence has to be the first one because he listed Jeff Tanner as the producer, and in Swords and Sorrows, which I believe is the second book, and this was I did the catch up tier so I could get book 1 and 2. Book 3 is still in the works, and hopefully we'll be seeing a Kickstarter go live beginning of the year. So I can get all 3 of these books. He's also got a Western graphic novel that he's done. I didn't have the funds to get that this time. And I mean, even the back of the book, look at that. That's gorgeous. That is just gorgeous. And let me just open up to now, I'm not going to bend it back because I do not want to crease the spine, but that is the finished ink wash arts. That's the finished pencils and inks. And you can see where it says crack on the neck. You can see the ink wash in the background, and you'll see that. It goes from that. You get the entire issue. And then I don't want to give anything away because, oh man, the artwork in here has me drooling. So I'll hold it at arm's length because I don't want to drool on this beautiful book. And then we go right into the sketchbook. And you know it's the sketchbook because it says sketchbook. And then you have page upon page of, very unfinished art. And then, like, out of nowhere, look at that image. And my camera doesn't do this thing justice because, I don't have, like a $10,000 camera. I've only got like a $100 camera. And there's like all kinds of like cool sketches in here that, as far as I've seen, aren't even part of the book. This is just all extra stuff that the artist threw in. I mean, look at this. This stuff is beautiful. And then at the back, Swords of Silence script by Connor. You see it right there. Boom, boom, boom. It's just beautiful. So Silence, I believe, is the first book, and Swords of Sorrow was the second book, because at first I thought this was all from the small image I saw on the Kickstarter screen. My eyes aren't the best, obviously. I thought these were like, it was blood, but upon closer examination, it's leaves, maple leaves. In Japan? Well, Japanese people, yeah. In the second book, Connor's brother, Mark Bartell, who was really cool, and he jumped in on the live chat on the interview that we had done like over 6 months ago. Mark Bartel with a C, not a K, did the logo and book design. And then you see that same image on the interior, but like a raw version. Same beautiful artwork. Of course, it's the same artist. Then you have, thank you to all those people. And sadly, I was hoping to find my name, but I don't want to spend all day looking at tiny, tiny print. But I know my name's in there. And there's the sketchbook for this issue, just like the last one. Beautiful stuff. These are all just scans of the pencils. So they come out like a little different. The paper comes out darker because it's just very light line work in a lot of things. And here's some more sketches. Wow, this is just weird. Like, there's a koala in the middle of this page. And then if you look down the bottom, on the very bottom of this page, you can make out the artist's sketch of Joker and Harley Quinn. So as the Joker fan, I'm psyched. I'm beyond psyched for this book. And there's like some inked pinups. I mean, this is just gorgeous. There's another piece from, this one is from his Western book, obviously. And there's another pinup right there. And more sketches of the book. And there's some inked ones. And then there's some, rough pencils again. And back and forth, they threw in some extra ones. And, oh, yeah, no doubt. That's a Joker. And then one last pinup right there. Reverse camera angles, I hate it. Sword and Sorrow scripts by Connor Bartel. And that's the new book logo. The other one was completely different, but so here's the book. Whoops. There is the back of the book. We get a Buddha. And there's like a little paragraph that I won't read you because that would be a spoiler in case you can still get this somehow. And this is a super refined edition of the cover. See, the cover is still kind of somewhere else, like after finished pencils and before finished inks, and the wash with that color in the background. This is gorgeous. This is going up in a bag and a board and getting framed up on a wall at some point. I was really hoping that these were coming signed to me, but I could have sworn they were supposed to be signed, but that's okay. I'm happy with them. Worst case scenario is at some point in time, I would probably take all 3 of these books back and mail them to Alaska. You know, wait a year and get them back with SIGs after I read them all. So big shout out to our sponsor for this video. As always, Spinwiz Comics at spinwizcomics.com. If you know, you're good. If you don't know, Spinwiz Comics is a webcomic and indie comic discovery platform. # creator-owned comics. Boom. You can download the app for free on both iOS and Android. And there's over 86 indie publishers on the app with well over 400 various issues for you to read. Free. That's right, I said free. What's better than free comics? Nothing, I tell you, nothing. So do this. Download the app, give a nice 5-star review, and be on your way to reading some cool Indian webcomics. And, you know, in the write-up, you can tell them, you know, thanks to, you know, Creators Outlet and Outright Geekery and, you know, what have you. And here's just a quick peek of what it's going to look like on your phone.